What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. We have a lot to cover. We're going to be covering the SoFi stock, and I'm telling you right now, this is a life-changing stock. Depending on your time horizon entering the stock and how long you plan to go holding the stock, this could definitely be a life-changing opportunity for you in the short term as well as the long term. SoFi is a fintech company disrupting a legacy market. We have seen these legacy markets continue to get, blown away. The cable industry getting hammered from streaming. The gasoline car companies get hammered by electric vehicles. There's also insurance disruptors. Guys, legacy companies are continuing to fade away slowly. The growth continues to slow down. SoFi is growing near 100% year over year, and this could definitely accelerate into the future. If we search SoFi stock right now at the top of YouTube, we could see that StockGo is the #3 YouTube channel in the world covering the SoFi stock. And also, guys, Meet Kevin is investing very aggressively into the SoFi stock, guys. I estimate Meet Kevin's net worth could be anywhere from 25 to $35 million. And we could see he just did a YouTube video today why I'm 1.8 million into these two stocks. And we could see right here, if we look at the hashtags, it's Affirm and SoFi, guys. You got to be pretty bullish when you're talking about multi-million-dollar investments in certain stocks. I believe this is one of his probably top 5 holdings behind Tesla. So Meet Kevin is definitely bullish on this stock as well, just like I am. And I'm telling you right now, these prices are going to be looking extremely cheap when we're talking 1 to 2 years down the road. We can see right now the indexes are absolutely exploding, 1.6, 1.5, 1.6. 1.4 on the Russell. The reason for this is the bank earnings just came out, and we know that the banks are extremely important part of the economy. The banks right now are in such a strong financial situation. They're growing. The cash on the balance sheets are absolutely crazy right now. The banking industry is in very strong support. And we can see SoFi right now is up 3.62%, guys. This was after a Cramer pump. We all know Jim Cramer, his pumps do not last. It's all artificial day traders. And the stock was up about 5% today and pulled back, right around 1% gain. So it looks like, the dips continue to get bought up, guys. Non-stop dip buying. And we can see today volume is a little bit on the high side. 26 million to the average volume of 22 million. This is absolutely amazing when we're talking about no news for SoFi. We have one major catalyst coming up, and that is the bank charter. And if we're just talking about SoFi, on a simple price to sales metric compared to these other, fintech players like Affirm and Upstart, we're trading at about 15 billion market cap. Affirm is at almost 39 billion market cap. That is close to 200% higher valuation than SoFi right now. SoFi also has higher growth projections for this current year. So we could easily surge 200%, guys, and be even higher than Affirm in the future. It's just a matter of time before these catalysts take place. Upstart, after a 1700% gain, continues to rally, guys. This company is twice the valuation of SoFi right now, with even less revenue than Affirm coming in for the year. SoFi is nearly 100% undervalued compared to Upstart right now. And don't forget, SoFi had to pull back their guidance because there was certain circumstances that they could not even control, with student loans, taking away $100 million plus in revenue, guys. So SoFi has massive upside heading into 2022. When you look at where their price to sales right now is compared to these other technology fintech plays that are 100 and 200% higher valuation on a price to sales multiple. So this article did come out about 2 days ago. I did not cover it on SoFi Technologies Yahoo Finance. Investors should keep an eye on institutional ownership. We all know, for everyone that's been watching this channel, I always preach institutional ownership. You want to be inside of a stock that the whales, the hedge funds are loading because they're going to be controlling the stock for the next 5 to 10 years. You really don't want to be in a stock with no institutional ownership because it's just going to be retail nonstop buying and selling and not going to have enough buying pressure to really move the stock, 200 and 300% move. So guys, I believe the institutional ownership is going up significantly, the past couple of weeks and months. SoFi has gained as much as 20% in October following a series of analyst upgrades and recommendations. Morgan Stanley, Betsy Graseck, initiated a $25 price target, saying the company is a powerful revenue growth story as it ramps shares of the consumer financial services. And also in September, Jefferies and Mizuho Securities also initiated coverage with price targets even higher. $25 and $28, guys. That's like another 40% upside from where we're at right now. It's true that SoFi has followed an exceptional growth trajectory. In March, the company reported year-over-year revenue growth of 232%. In June, revenue was up 138% from a year earlier. And remember, guys, even with 138% growth, the SoFi stock sold off on earnings because guidance was weak. Third quarter results will be announced on November 10th, with analysts expecting revenue of 255 million, which would represent a 10% increase from the previous second quarter. When we recently estimated the fair value of SoFi, we came to a value of $51. This estimate has subsequently increased to $80 as analysts have increased their forecasts. While their estimates appear very bullish, they are based on forecasts that could change significantly in the year. Forecasting cash flows for a company like this is incredibly difficult given the number of unknowns. So, guys, understand this price target, in my opinion. Right now, we know SoFi is valued around $25. They're saying they believe it's worth $80 because each earnings report, every 3 months, we could see, 30% upgrades on the stock. Even though the stock's at $25 right now, after earnings, we could see 35, fourth quarter earnings, 40, Q1 2022, 50. That is what they're talking about, guys. So with time, they're estimating that SoFi is going to be $80. I believe this is around a 1 year forecast, in my opinion. So that's where, Yahoo Finance right now believes SoFi is headed. So $80, in my opinion, this could potentially happen towards the back end of 2022, guys. So they're extremely bullish on the growth of SoFi, and that's why you're seeing price targets as high as 80. Once again, anybody new to the channel, my price target right now is right around $50 inside of 2022. I do not have a time horizon on this price target, but I believe it is very reasonable when we're talking about 100% year-over-year growth in a company that's going to be profitable in the next 2 years or less. This is where it gets interesting, guys. SoFi Technology has a market capitalization of 15 billion as of today. So it's too big to fly under the radar. We'd expect to see both institutional and retail investors owning a portion of the company. The following chart shows us that institutions now own 29% of the company, while retail investors own 48%. Guys, I'm telling you right now, prior to earnings, this was like 5%. It was something crazy after the merger went through. So they are loading up quick. And we can see right here, VC PE firms own about 6%. Individual insiders own 8%. Public companies, 8%. And then this is the important part. Institutional ownership, guys, 29%. We want to see this number get to like 50, 60% in the future. And right now it says the general public owns about 48% of the stock. And guys, if we go over to the SoFi website, they have the SoFi news updates, which is any type of news covering the SoFi stock specifically. So what I'm trying to get at is the publicity on this company right now, as far as, analyst recommendations, articles, just getting this company out to the public. It's happening at an extremely fast pace. Just take a look at this. 8 hours ago, 9 hours, Zach Investments, PR Newswire, Benzega, Ticker Report, Zach Investments, Ticker Report, Motley Fool. Look at this, guys. It just does not stop. The street, Benzega, Investor Place. By the time we get into 2022, this company is going to be out to the public like you would never believe. People are going to be reading up on this stock when it's, $50, $60 a year from now, guys. I'm telling you, we can see 1,000+ articles, maybe 5,000 in the next 1 year. They are pushing this company out extremely fast. I'm telling you right now, we're going to get more and more analysts recommending this stock once we get more confirmation on the growth after more earnings reports. And if we take a look at the analysts right now, we do have 6 analysts covering the stock, which is a really good sign. 26% upside. And once again, these price targets are not including a bank charter approval. So a question that we have to cover, I write down all the questions you have. So be sure to drop a comment if you have any questions, about the SoFi stock. And don't forget to drop a like. I keep hearing the question, is the bank charter news going to sell off? Is it going to be a sell the news? Understand, a lot of these sell the news, trades, there's usually a specific date, a catalyst that everyone knows, like a NEO day or like a clinical trial, on a medical company, earnings reports. So the thing is, the bank charter is unknown. Understand, this has been like 1 year in the process. So I believe a sell the news could happen. We could see SoFi drop 10%. I'm telling you right now, that drop would get bought up quickly because the bank charter is what everybody is waiting for this company to become profitable much faster. This is going to bring institutional investors more confidence to buy this stock. So we don't know if it's going to be a, sell the news, down 10% opportunity, or it just rips 30%. But regardless of what happens, I believe if it is a sell the news, it's going to bounce back even stronger than before. There's going to be some buyers coming in that have been waiting for this bank charter news. So I would not be concerned about a sell the news opportunity in the short term. Understand once that bank charter goes through, the stock is going to be a lot higher 1 to 2 earnings reports after. Regardless of what happens, I believe we're going to see massive upgrades into the $35 to $40 range after a bank charter is 100% confirmed. So the stock was up around 5% with that Jim Cramer pump this morning. And as you can see, those day traders sold off the entire gains all the way down to 0.6% gain. But look at that, guys. The dip just continues to get bought up quickly. We're up about 3% right now, heading into the close in about 30 minutes. But now if we look at that 1 month chart, guys, this company has rallied 30%. So this has been a huge bounce from those lows of, $15, I believe, around a month ago. Yeah, the stock was bouncing around 14.50. So these were the, significant loading phases, guys. Once again, we've been in the loading phase for SoFi for, close to 9 months. Just looking at the 1 year chart, all of this is loading phase, guys. This is manipulation inside of the market. The big money just continuing to keep this stock down. So I believe this stock has long way to go to get into the valuation of these other fintechs. I mean, just to get, double the valuation from here, to get up to Upstart, that's $40. And to get up to Affirm, triple the valuation, that's $60. So we have tons and tons of room to grow. We're growing at a 100% year over year rate. Customer growth, user growth is what's going to be a big part of the next earnings report, guys. But once again, I see the stock hitting $50 next year. Yahoo Finance has an $80 price target right now on the stock. There's tons and tons of upside. I have over a 6-figure position. Once again, if I had more money to cough up, I would definitely be putting in, $500,000 to $1 million, just like me, Kevin. But you have to understand, Meet Kevin, has been working hard on YouTube for years in and years out. So he has the money because he's worked for it and he has the opportunity to invest. And he's putting big money investing in SoFi, $1 million. I wish I was in that opportunity, but it does not matter, guys. Everyone starts somewhere. That's what you have to realize. If it's $1,000, $10,000, $50,000, it does not matter. The biggest part is you continue to grow over time. Once again, only if you feel this video gave you a better insight on the SoFi stock, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be keeping you updated daily with all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out and you don't want to miss it. Hope you have a great day.